He has to look back at what this government has inherited from his Conservative government over 14 years. Well, the shadow Home Secretary is shouting at me when.
You'll have to wait and see why our Chris Phibbs was saying, when? But in yesterday's questions for the Home Office, questions were being asked about retail crime when Tory MP Ben Obese-Jecty asked this question.
The Home Secretary has repeatedly reiterated her pledge to tackle shoplifting and violence against shop workers by having a named officer in each community as part of the 13,000 uplift for neighbourhood policing. I spoke to Cambridgeshire Constabulary recently, who confirmed that under her plans in the town of St Ives there would be one police officer to cover the whole town. That same officer would not only cover the town of St Ives, but also the towns of Ramsey and all the villages in between: Woodhurst, Oldhurst, Pidley, Warboys, Wistow and Bury. Last week, the policing minister wouldn't commit to reviewing the police allocation formula that would see Cambridgeshire receive its fair share of funding. So how can one officer be expected to cover such a large area effectively, given we will likely receive a handful of the officers?
Can I just say gently to the honourable member that he has to look back at what this government has inherited from his Conservative government over 14 years, where neighbourhood policing was cut and cut and cut. This government is committed to restoring neighbourhood policing. We've said that we will bring in 13,000 police officers, PCSOs and specials to actually... Well, the shadow Home Secretary is shouting at me when. We are working on this as quickly as we can, 5 months in, after 14 years of what they did to our policing.
Oh, how I do hate to see things go so wrong. Now, the thing is, for me, this Tory party now seem to think that after 14 years of Tory rule and gruel for public services, a Labour government should have had all this sorted out after 5 months. Now, I don't know if this Labour government will be able to restore neighbourhood policing and whether 13,000 police officers will make any difference. But nobody can ignore the last 14 years and then dunk it on a government that has been in power for just 5 months, can they? Or maybe you can. If you believe so, let me know down below, and if you enjoy everything House of Commons and Select Committee meetings, give us a like and subscribe, and I shall just bid you farewell and take care, my friends.